morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Morning.
Morning.
Welcome to our second panel discussion. My name is Daniata and I'm going to be your moderator. Okay, horror movie is film that seek to elegant film for entertainment purposes. Horror movie may be of life in fiction or fantasy. But nowadays, some people didn't know what the real movie is. What happened? What is the backstory? Let's start again. We have two sessions in our panel discussion today. The first session is about what is the problem of horror movie, and the session is what is the solution of the problem. Judging this panel discussion today, we have Mr. Iwan as movie critic, Mr. Ricky as audience, and Ms. Vicky as movie director. Let's start our discussion from the first question. What is the problem of horror movie as movie criticism? Let's start from you, Mr. Iwan.
Okay.
Time is yours.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Me as a movie critic, and also I like watching horror movies a lot. I am quite a horror movies fan, to be honest. But as movie critic, as movie fans, I don't think that the trend of horror movies nowadays in this world is good, because when we watch horror movies nowadays, we face a lot of jump scares over and over again. And let's take a look at example on horror movies in 2019 that have released in 2019, big horror movies, which are Annabelle Comes Home and It Chapter 2. And I'm sure that people in this, the audience know about this. And in fact, those movies have a lot of jump scare scenes. In fact, Annabelle Comes Home have 20 jump scare scenes in its movie. And It Chapter 2 has 27 jump scare scenes in its movie. And those are big numbers, because imagine if you have 2 hours of movie and you have like 20 jump scare scenes. It means that every 6 minutes you will face one jump scare scene. And as a matter of fact, those jump scare scenes are actually quite similar, because they have one method, to be honest. So the method is like when the film director try to produce a jump scare scene, they will try to make the light goes dark, and then the noise will be suddenly silent, and then bam, loud noise coming, try to shock you, try to scare you. And those method is used over and over again in the same movie, which makes me think that the horror movies nowadays are becoming more monotone with those jump scares and are becoming more boring and more boring, because people need to face these jump scares again and again and again and again in the same movie and in the other movies. And it is actually quite we cannot blame only the directors because of this, because there are actually people expectation too that we need to blame. So with this, horror movies trend that are containing jump scares and monsters and ghosts, people will generalize horror movies more and more, because when they see horror movies, they will expect jump scares and monsters and only ghosts. They will seem to forget about what the true horror is, because actually horror movies have a lot of subgenres, not only monsters, not only ghosts, and it's not only about jump scares, because there are actually a lot of subgenres, just like thriller, psychological thriller, comedy, horror movies, natural horror, sci-fi horror, and others. And because of this phenomenon, that a lot of horror movies today is having a lot of jump scares, I'm afraid that people in the future will expect more and more about this, and the other subgenres will be extinct because of this. And maybe in the future we will just find horror movies about jump scares and ghosts and monsters, and we cannot find other subgenres. So I think that is the problem with horror movies nowadays.
Okay, thank you for your explanation. You said that some problem of horror movie nowadays is about jump scare. The form of jump scare in movie. This is make the movie more monotone. As audience, what is your opinion, Mr.
Okay,
Vicky?
thank you for the time. And in my opinion, I have the question about what makes the people afraid of the horror movies, because there is a lot of jump scare or the plot or the stories. I don't know. As me, as an audience, I have read the article from the doctor from the Oxford University. Her name is Dr. Emily Holmes. That is a clinical psychologist at Oxford University. which use a selection of film clips to scare people on her lap. And she says that there are a lot of individuals difference. There are a lot of individuals difference in what scares people. And until now, I have the question about, is that good for audience which get a lot of jump scare in when they see the horror movies, or because horror movies can bring the traumatic things to the audience, kind of like a post-traumatic stress disorder or something like that. And trauma is an event or trauma is an event or events that involve actual or threatened death or serious injury or threat to the physical integrity of self or others. This is the Dr. Emily Holmes says. And in my opinion, nowadays, there are many movies have a lot of jump scare, but this is quite bad for me because, for example, there is a girl who stands in front of the door and with no lighting, and the audience have assumption about that is a ghost, but if the fact is that is nothing. It is just a sister or brother or something, the family or something like that. And in my opinion, that is the bad, what is that? With the bad jump scare, something like that.
Okay. Thank you for your explanation. You started about depend on your experience when you watch the horror movie. It's full of jump scare, and then it's the bad jump scare.
Yeah.
As a movie director, what is your opinion?
So, like horror means an intense feeling of fear, shock, or disgust. So we make a film, horror movies, to frighten the audience. So we put the jump scare on the movies to give the fear to the audience. In some research, because in some research say that people watch horror movies because they love and like the high adrenaline. But nowadays, some movie director they put a lot of jump scare. So when jump scares used in effectively, like a lot of jump scares, it can cause the intelligent audience member, like you maybe feel that the director or the filmmaker thinks that they are really stupid. For example, when you watch a movie and you see a lot of jump scare and you know what will happen after when he walk in a quiet place and then get the jump scare.
Okay, thanks for your explanation, Mr. You create this movie just for to give fear to audience, right? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is we have know about the problem. Of course, we have to know about the solution. Let's continue our discussion from the second question. What is the solution of horror movie problem nowadays? As movie critic, start from you.
Okay, so how do we try to solve this problem? It's actually quite good, I think. But we need to know first what is horror. I agree with Mrs. Vicky. Film directors need to make horror movies to scare people. And actually, what makes people, like to be scared of by horror? So Stephen King, an author of horror novel, said that people who like watching horror movies is actually like people who like riding roller coaster. So they want to watch horror movies so they can prove that they are not scared with those movies. Same with the roller coaster. They want to prove that they are not scared with the roller coaster. So horror movies need to be scary because it's their challenge. It's their challenge to prove themselves they are not scared. And if it's not scary, well, they will be disappointed. But I don't think jump scare is actually a way to make people scared. Because jump scare is actually like a short-term thing. It's just a short-term reaction. When people get the jump scare, it's just a shock and then done. And especially if you have a movie with 20 jump scares, you will need to face jump scare over and over again, and then maybe after 5 jump scares, the audience will be more protective. The audience will, put an armor, so they will, be prepared with other jump scares, so they won't be afraid anymore. So I don't think jump scare is actually a good idea to scare people. I would like movie directors to actually try to make long-term effect of scare. I found data. Could you show me the data? Yeah. So there was a research in America between, I think, in 2001 about, so there is a researcher that surveyed 100 students about horror movies back then. So back then, the jump scares, there are not a lot of jump scares back then. So let's see from the first 2 horror movies. First is Poltergeist. Poltergeist is actually a movie about family that gets haunted by a ghost. So the ghost tries to communicate with them by using television. So as you can see, they what is it called, survey 97 people, and from that 97 people, 72 people said that they had bedtime problems. Because of what? Because they are scared of their television. Because they watch that Poltergeist and know that ghosts harm them, communicated with them by using televisions, they are scared of their televisions itself, and it makes them hard to sleep. And then the second movie, Jaws. So from 112 people, I think you can see 83 are affected on their life. So when they watch Jaws, after they watch Jaws is actually a movie about shark in the sea. Yeah. So after they watch Jaws, they are scared to go into the sea. Even though research found that actually shark is not really dangerous to human, because human is actually not the good food for them. But because of this movie, they are scared to go into sea. They are scared to the ocean. So that's what I call long-term horror. It will haunt you in your life. It will make a threat to your life. So I think that's actually the perfect horror, the most effective horror that horror movies can offer to their audience. Yeah, so that's my opinion.
Okay, thank you for your explanation. To make a perfect horror movie is not easy. So, as a movie director, you just not just include jump scare, the only just sound action, and after did have done. As a movie director, what is your idea?
So, as a filmmaker, I find a good moment to put the jump scare on the film. So it is when the audience